Wolves are currently sitting in relegation with just 3 games until the end of the season. On Sunday they meet fierce rivals West Bromwich Albion at Molineux for one of their remaining fixtures. Some players were enjoying a break from training at Matt Murray's Celebrity Golf Day, and Express and Star spoke with past and present players about their chances of a derby win and escaping relegation.
It's probably quite strange for the position we're in. It's quite a confident dressing room. I think, looking at our fixtures in the coming weeks, we believe we can get something out of them. We've been on a bad run, but thankfully, with the league being so hard, we're still only 1 result from being outside the bottom 3. So, we expect to give a good push for the last 3 games, and we believe we've got enough to take some points.
West Brom have managed to put a run together since they got that late equaliser against us, so they're probably safe now. But there's still a fair few teams that it's going to be nerve-wracking and very tense for everyone involved with their club.
It's massive when you consider the implications, and the bragging rights of the Black Country. I think it's one I'd love to be playing in.
It's a hard one to call. Black Country derbies always are, but this is probably going to be the biggest one there's been in years. I've been at the club 14 years or so, and we've had some pretty big games against them. We've been going for promotion out of the Championship, trying to get in the playoffs, things like that. But I think this one, surviving the Premier League, they'll be wanting to come, totally spoil everything for us, and if they can put a big nail in our coffin, they'll be delighted with that, and then so are their fans. So we're determined not to let that happen. We're going to go there, and the 3 points are key.
They were blood and thunder. I remember Derek McInnison raking one right down my calf, and but there was no quarters given, and they were great to play in. I didn't realise the magnitude of it when I was obviously up at Sunderland and things. So, but when you come, you soon realise what the importance it is to the people around about the area.
I think I've only won one since I've been here, so I think we owed them a few, and we're disappointed not to win up there earlier in the season. So it's probably the biggest one for a while, and I think it's probably bigger for us than it is for them.
I'm surprised. I actually thought they would have done a little bit better. They've got some fantastic players, but they obviously lost Doyle and a couple others, Hunt earlier on in the season, so they've obviously impacted on the team.
Wolves 3 points would be great, and that will give the lads so much confidence then going into the last 2 games. And you just keep looking at that Blackburn game at the last game of the season, and I think the lads would take it if they know they've got to win that to stay up. I think if you'd offered them that a few games ago, they'd take that. I'm like a Wolves fan now, and I certainly would.
For them, it'll be a massive game, because once you take on your closest rivals, it's always a big game, but there's probably a lot more riding on it for us than it is for them. But we'll expect a tough game, and they'll want to probably knock us out of the league.
I think they can go in with a bit of confidence. They've got a lot of good players, Wolves. They've got Fletcher, Ethan Blakes, Henry, so they've got some decent players, and hopefully they can do it. I've known Mick a long time, and they've got a good infrastructure at Wolves at the moment, and a good chairman. Looks as if he's going to back the team financially and things, and with the stadium hopefully getting extended as well, the future looks bright for them, so they just need to stay in the Premiership.
Whatever happens, all Wolves fans will be assured that these lads are giving everything they've got to stay in the Premier League for another year.